Dear students, in this lecture I am going to discuss the Bayes rule with the help of some examples. First of all, we need to understand that Bayes rule is used in Bayesian inference, and Bayesian inference is used in the situations where we are not given a proper data set, but we have some past knowledge or some observation with us to infer some outcome. Okay, so here we discuss the Bayes theorem. So as we know that this is a formula for Bayes theorem. Here H represents the hypothesis and E represents the evidence, or we can say the observation. So here we are trying to find out the probability of hypothesis given that the observation is there, your observation is true, and this probability is equal to the probability of observation or evidence when the hypothesis is true multiplied by the probability of hypothesis and divided by the probability of evidence or the observation. So how we are going to apply this Bayes rule in the situation? So for this, we consider this example where we have a factory that has two machines, machine 1 and machine 2. And the past record shows that machine 1 produces 30% of the items, whereas machine 2 produces 70% of the items in the factory. And the observation is that 5% of items produced by machine 1 are defective, whereas 1% of items produced by machine 2 are defective. So if a defective item is picked at random, so what do you think? It is produced by machine 1 or machine 2? To come up with a guess or prediction, we have to apply Bayes theorem here. So as we know, this is the formula for Bayes theorem. And here we will find out the probability of the item being from machine 1 given that it is defective, and the probability of item being from machine 2 given that it is defective. So we find out these two probabilities and will compare them to finally answer this question. This is the elaboration of these two terms. Now, first of all, we will find out the probability of item being from machine 1 and given that it is defective. So this is equal to the probability of defective item, and it is being assumed that this is from machine 1 multiplied by probability of item from like machine 1 and divided by the probability of defective item. It may be from machine 1 or machine 2. Means this is a probability of defective item, maybe either from machine 1 or machine 2. So here we can see the value of PD oblique M1 is equal to 5 upon 100, because this is the probability of defective item, and if it is assumed that this is from machine 1, so we know that the machine 1 produces 5% of the defective items. So we can find out the value of this term as 0.05, and probability of any item from machine 1, this will be equal to 30 upon 100, because we know the 30% of items are being produced by machine 1. So these probabilities will be equal to 0.30. The probability of an item being defective is equal to the probability of defective item from machine 1 and the probability of defective item from machine 2. So we know that machine 1 produces 5% of defective item and machine 2 produces 1% of defective item. So we can find out the respective probabilities and put together, add them, and it will come out to be a value 0.06. So when we put all these values in the above formula, so it comes out to be a probability of an item being from machine 1 given that it is a defective item is equal to 0.25. Similarly, we can find out the probability of item from machine 2 given that it is defective item, is equal to probability of defective item, and it is assumed that it is from machine 2 only, multiplied by the probability of item from machine 2 and divided by the probability of a defective item, regardless of the machine 2 or machine 1. So the values will be like this. The probability of defective item from machine 2 will be equal to 1 upon 100, because we know the fact that machine 2 produces 1% of defective items. So we can calculate this value as 0.01, and the probability of item being from machine 2 is equal to 70 upon 100, because we know 70% of items are being produced by machine 2. So this value comes out to be 0.70, and the probability of defective item is 0.06, as we have calculated in the previous slide. So when we put all these values in the above formula, this comes out to be the probability of an item being from machine 2, given that it is a defective item, is equal to 0.11. So when we compare two values, it seems that there are more probabilities of a defective item from being machine 1 as compared to machine 2, because the probabilities values are giving us the answer to support this inference, to support this prediction. Now consider another situation where you go to a university and there you meet a person, Rohan. You talk to him for a few minutes and find out that he is shy. And the reason of this observation was that he is not making eye contact with you, and he is mumbling also. So now you have to make a prediction that Rohan is a math student or a business student or a management student. So what would you guess? So I feel that most of the people will guess that Rohan is in math PhD program or he is a math student. And why so? So reason is that shyness is more common in math students as compared to the management students. So this is the general observation. And one other piece of information with us is that there are more number of business colleges as compared to the math colleges in the university. So we have to guess about Rohan, that he is a math student or a business student. So again, since we don't have a data set here, but we have observation, and we have some background knowledge about the situation, so we have to make our guess depending on these two things. So that's why we will again use the base rule here. So now we can give the numbers to our assumptions, that we assume like 70% of math students are shy, whereas 15% of management students are shy. And we also keep our past knowledge about that the number of colleges. So we can say that we have 10 business schools, but one math school is there, math college is there. So we will calculate the probability of Rohan being a math student, given that he is shy, and the probability that he is from a business student or management student, given that the he is shy, and the formulas are written here for both the probabilities. So again we will find these two values, compare them, and come to then give our prediction. So the probability of Rohan being math student, given the observation that he is shy, this is equal to the probability of shy being shy and assuming that he is a math student. So what will be the probability of Rohan being shy, and if we assume that it is a math student, multiplied by the probability of him being a math student, multiplied by the divided by the probability of him being shy. So we can calculate these three values, like probability of being shy, assuming that he is math student. So that is equal to 75 upon 100. which is equal to 0.75 because we know that 75% of math students are shy, and the probability of being math student is equal to 1 upon 100 because we know that there is only one college of for math PhD. So this is equal to 0.01, and probability of being shy, this is equal to and this is regardless of any condition, whether it is from maths or from management course. So probability of being shy is equal to like probability is equal to the total probability of being shy when he is in maths, or plus the probability of being shy when he is a management student. So we can add these two values because 70% of students are shy and 15% of management students are shy. So we can add up these two values, and it comes out to be a value 0.90. So the probability of maths given that he is shy is equal to 0.008. Similarly, we can find out the probability of him being a business student given the observation that he is shy is equal to uh, the formula probability of him being shy given that he is a business student multiplied by the probability of being a business student divided by the probability of being shy. So we can calculate these values like we have calculated for the above case. So this comes out to be a value is 0.016. So now again we can compare these two values. So from here we can see that the Rohan has means it is the more possible or the more probability of him being a business student as compared to the probability of him being a math student. So Rohan is most probably a business student with the given observation that he is a shy person. So I hope this the concept of Bayes rule with these examples must be clear by now. Thank you.